The ability to generate interest in a match is valued by boxing fans almost as much as the ability to create fireworks in the ring. The audience finds it genuinely boring to watch good guys. If a fight is heated with trash talk or genuine personal animosity, it guarantees immense interest from the fans. In 2013, in one corner of the ring stood the world champion in middleweight boxing, Kazakhstani Gennady Golovkin, and in the other corner, American Curtis Stevens. Triple G's opponent organized a real performance, tripling an improvised funeral ceremony with candles, a pit, and other ritual attributes. However, he almost ended up in the hospital himself. I will bathe in Gennady Golovkin's blood. We've already dug the pit. Now all that's left is to bury him there. Excessive bravado and underestimation of the opponent's strength played a cruel joke on the American boxer. He couldn't keep his promise and found himself in a difficult position, sharing the ring with the Kazakh athlete. From the first seconds of the fight, the opponents occupied the center of the ring, unwilling to give each other an inch of space. However, they didn't rush events, carefully aiming and adjusting the pace. In the second 3-minute round, the boxers began to pick up speed and increase the density of their punches. Curtis managed to hit Golovkin unpleasantly several times, but the latter immediately paid back in kind. Towards the end of the round, Gennady delivered a powerful left punch, sending his opponent to the canvas. However, Stevens managed to get up and continue the fight. Golovkin rushed to finish off the shaken opponent, but didn't make it in time. The gong saved the American from a knockout. In the following rounds, the opponents engaged in spectacular exchanges, but they couldn't offer the audience even more bright moments in the form of knockdowns. Gradually, Golovkin seized the advantage, and in the 8th round, his opponent had nothing left but to try to run away and hide from the Kazakh's blows. As a result, Stevens' corner decided to stop the beating and didn't let their ward out for a 9th round.
Whipping Curtis Stevens into the corner. The undefeated Gennady Triple G Golovkin.
From the first moments, Sanchez took the initiative. The Cuban occupied the center of the ring and worked as the lead, attacking Fernandez in layers. The latter endured heavy blows, demonstrating resilience in his chin, but rarely managed to counter effectively. Nevertheless, the ability to withstand the blows seemed to inspire Fernandez himself so much that after several rounds of beating, he even attempted to adopt a semblance of Rocky Balboa's mode. Being pressed against the ropes, he invited his opponent to attack. Fernandez was clearly daring and cunning, pretending that the Cuban's strikes didn't harm him. However, Sanchez couldn't be thrown off balance. Against all of Fernandez's antics, he had one argument: precise attacks, and he relentlessly repeated them for 6 rounds, completely outclassing his opponent. In the 7th round, it was time for resolution. Midway through the 3 minutes, Sanchez threw a powerful right cross that landed accurately. Fernandez heavily fell against the ropes, and then Frank added another punch, causing Julian, who had boasted an iron chin just a few minutes ago, to fly out of the ring altogether.
Your thoughts on this, as far as it looks like Fernandez is not winning any rounds. Oh, there's a hard right hand, and now on the ropes and out of the ring goes Fernandez, and this fight is now over. John Shorley jumps in, and we don't need Steve Smoger. This fight's done, Steve.
Yes, sir, but John did an excellent job.
After being knocked out by Bernard Hopkins in September 2004, Oscar De La Hoya took a long hiatus from boxing. There were even rumors that the Golden Boy would never step into the ring again. However, in early 2006, De La Hoya announced that he would return to the ring on May 6 and face WBC champion in the first middleweight Ricardo Mayorga. His long break A brutal defeat in his previous fight, and Mayorga's exceptional punching power made many of De La Hoya's fans seriously worried about their idol. The intrigue was further heightened by the strong personal animosity between the participants in the upcoming battle. Mayorga, who was never known for his exemplary behavior, surpassed himself before the fight. He insulted not only Oscar but also his wife Millie and their newborn son Oscar Gabriel. He even claimed that Oscar's child was the result of his wife's extramarital affairs. In general, this unpleasant person did everything to receive the harshest possible judgment on May 6th.
Cuando le pegue a Hoya, lo voy a sentar y lo poner a orinar. 2, 3. Era vago cuando era jefe de pandilla y me agarraba con puñales. Y esto es con hecho, no es mentira. Yo no juego con muñeca como Oscar. Ni estoy debajo de la falda de mi mamá.
They know what he's up against. He know that this guy come to fight. I think Oscar gonna train hard as he ever trained in his life. Because he got to try to train to save his life.
Heard every press conference we did, I mean, just saying absurd things.
Dile a tu mujer que te dé huevo en la mañana para que te pares a pelear conmigo. No te vayas a tirar como cuando te tiraste con Bernajocki, playo. No sabes ni representar tu raza, maricón. Por eso, mira, todos los latinos van a estar conmigo.
He started talking bad about Oscar's family. That really pissed Oscar off.
Tú le faltaste respeto a dos cosas que yo amo. Dos cosas. Ayer dijiste algo de mi esposa.
Sí.
Y ahora mencionaste mi raza. Y con eso no se juega. Y te voy a noquear. Mayo 6 te voy a noquear.
It became clear from the very first minutes of the fight that the concerns for Oscar's fans were unfounded. De La Hoya, who was in excellent shape, outperformed the champion in all aspects. In the first round, Oscar's signature left hook sent Mayorga crashing to the canvas. Mayorga managed to continue the fight, but he couldn't offer significant resistance to the Golden Boy. De La Hoya excelled in speed, tactical thinking, and overall mastery. What was expected to be a mega fight turned into a one-sided beating. Oscar literally tore Mayorga apart like a hungry shark tearing into helpless prey.
I saw Floyd Mayweather Jr. very excited about what he saw De La Hoya do.
Yeah, Oscar's going to go after him now.
Well, you heard Floyd Mayweather Sr. saying you can knock him out right now if you focus on your jab.
He's not following his coach's instructions.
There he shoots the jab twice.
Mayorga's eye, which is very smart. He's not jabbing low, he's jabbing in his
him
eye.
again, and he's beating him to the punch.
When he lands a big shot, he'll never see it.
The right hand is blocked. Them from over the top. Yeah. Oscar can see them coming. Standing straighter up than ever before in my career, and therefore I'm seeing punches better. Set up by a perfect right cross. There's the right cross again. Huge right hand by De La Hoya. Another left hook and a right hand behind it. Great combination. Plus shots.
Good fighter in Vernon Forest twice.
But
let's remember that.
Yeah, but his whole claim to fame is here you see Oscar shoot those short, straight right hands, which Mayorga has no defense for because he cannot throw punches short.
Jab, jab, jab. Mayorga's punch count is dropping. Now he throws 3 punches and takes a left hook to the body. Gets brutally clocked with an uppercut.
Same type fight that Felix Trinidad fought. Back and back, giving them room to land those lunges, but moving them to the inside and punching with short punches.
With this plan, though, this is what you should do against a guy who throws wild like Mayorga.
Oscar is making Mayorga good shot.
Uppercut landed flush and snapped De La Hoya's head back. Best punch of the fight for Mayorga.
Oscar
here is going to be even more assertive about that point after this round because he got hit with the uppercut and he might not need to get hit like that if he keeps jabbing.
There you go. Right here you see Mayorga land a right uppercut. Because Oscar was anticipating the punch coming over.
A lot easier to see when you blocked a long looping punch with your gloves than if you blocked a short punch inside with your gloves.
Right.
Now Mayorga jabbing twice. Body shot by Mayorga, 2 left hooks to the body by De La Hoya.
When they get in those exchanges, Mayorga has his right hand so low when he's just so vulnerable to get hit with left hooks.
Both fighters not to hit on the back of the head. Hard right hand lands for Mayorga.
They're hoping that De La Hoya fades will affect his conditioning. De La Hoya blocks punches with his gloves, who beat De La Hoya. He's finding out that...
Well, one thing that's been said about, in retrospect, a lot of people say, well, Forrest is a left jab, right cross fighter, very similar to Oscar De La Hoya.
The rematch, I mean, he won it, but it was not that super impressive.
It was a very close decision. A lot of people thought Vernon could have gotten it. De La Hoya lands 2 brilliant left hooks. Brilliant inside left hooks while Mayorga was punching over him. This is great combination punching. De La Hoya very economical in his punch output. Maybe not throwing as many punches as Floyd Mayweather Sr. would like to see him throw. Extraordinarily high percentage of the punches that he does throw, like that. Fighting Mayorga requires that you go into the blades of a helicopter. Body of the chopper is sitting still.
But Oscar has not been landing clean punches. He's been at a close distance for what
before, because of the fact that he caught so many punches.
He does it again. Just misses with the uppercut. Multiplicity of punches here tonight that we haven't seen from him in some previous fights. And the left hook just keeps on coming. Straight right hand.
So far, he's provided a very clear answer to that.
Mayorga's torment ended in the 6th round when he went down twice, saving himself from Oscar's blows. Referee Jay Nady had to literally push Oscar away from the beaten matador, stopping the unequal battle.
Down goes Mayorga again. Second knockdown of the fight. Knockout for De La Hoya was possible here.
For the 9th time in his career, Oscar De La Hoya became a world champion. Demoralized Ricardo offered his apologies after the fight, and the magnificent Oscar graciously forgave him. Undefeated world champion in welterweight boxing Floyd Mayweather held another exhibition match. Mayweather's opponent was Japanese Tenshin Nasakawa. They fought in Nasakawa's homeland and entered the ring at the Saitama Super Arena. For some reason, the audience immediately didn't warm up to the American. The former world champion was booed even before the start of the fight. Someone from the tournament officials stepped onto the canvas in traditional Asian attire and provoked the favorite. According to etiquette, Mayweather was supposed to be given a bouquet of flowers. An assistant gestured to the Japanese to hand the bouquet to Floyd. The man approached the warming-up boxer, but made a theatrical pause and threw the flowers at the American's feet. But Mayweather wasn't too bothered. The American scooped up the bouquet with his boxing gloves and handed it to one of his cornermen. The provocation from the officials didn't unsettle the champion either. He beat Tenshin Nasakawa in the 2nd round and sent his opponent into a technical knockout.
Not backing down. Right hand, left, and he rocks. Mayweather pushes his head, and he lands a left there. Mayweather smiling against here. Asakura closing the distance. You saw this the last time Mayweather was in Japan here with Nasakawa. Right now for his opponent, just coming out there throwing. Body shot by Floyd. Oh, well, is it low? No. Bayless says no.
Yeah, that was low.
Keep going.
A bit there on that last shot.
Yeah. Oh, the right hand landed by Floyd. Left hand landed by Asakura. Left landed by Floyd. Oh, and he drops it.
It's all over.
The referee has said that is enough. That power by Floyd Mayweather. I want to see that how that one punch landed. I'm sure it was more of a delayed reaction that eventually took its toll. Let's take a look at the action here, Damien.
On January 16, 2016, Deontay Wilder defended his WBC super heavyweight title against challenger Artur Spilka. The atmosphere before the fight was far from friendly. The former member of a Polish football hooligan gang showed no respect for the fearsome American knockout artist, sometimes using outright obscene language.
З ненавистю, зрештою, як Уайлдер вдивляється в очі суперника. Може бути дуже і дуже серйозна заруба у нас у ринзі, можуть забути так про всяку тактику і усі настанови.
From the very first round, The polls showed the champion that winning easily would be unlikely. The aggressive style of the challenger and his awkward right-hand stance created certain problems for the bronze bomber, and a considerable number of Spilka's punches landed accurately.
В смысле, в любом бое можно не делать никаких выводов.
Василіва від Шпільки. Але Вайлдер показує, що абсолютно нічого не відчуває.
Да, и также спокойно второй раунд. Розкачується.
Тому що те, що заряджає Вайлдер, як правило, це вже декілька разів. Він провалював суперника, а ось Вайлдер влучає.
Ну, размах рук у Вайлдера 2 метра 11 сантиметрів.
Ну, це в блок, За нього ховається Вайлдер.
Да, у нас нету суперскорости, да, в ногах.
Wilder only managed to adapt to the uncomfortable opponent when the fight reached its midpoint. Deontay's right hand began to find the target more frequently. But the brave Pole had no intention of surrendering to the mercy of the winner, responding to his punches, making the fight even more interesting.
Зрозуміло, що десь намагається так. Ну так, з функціоналкою Вайлдера завжди все було дуже і дуже добре. І теж, мені здається, зрозуміло, що важка праця, але ще і є певна генетика, як не верти.
От ДНТ Вайлдера поки і не пахне, но...
The impressive conclusion came in the 9th round when the champion's powerful right-hand blow sent the Polish boxer into a deep knockout. Spilka left the ring on a stretcher.
Если цепляет соперника, вот Артур Шпилька и падает в углу. И пока даже с закрытыми глазами начинает отчет рефери, и это все. Вот вам и Деонтей Уайлдер, вот и вам ставка на один удар, которая сработала в 9-м раунде.
Так, Вайлдер, який демонстрував неблискучий бокс. Вайлдер, який достатньо інертним був у ринзі.
This is the toughest knockout in my career. Artur is a good guy. He tried to glorify his country and promote our fight properly. I'll be honest, I was scared that I might have taken his life then. Thank God he's okay. Wilder recalled this fight years later. With this, friends, we end our review. I hope you found it interesting and informative. If so, support our channel with your likes and reposts. And thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye.